we should now see ours in there. So sometimes we want to manually unclear transactions, unreconciled transactions. Typically, when we convert from desktop to online, something was forcefully reconciled, or maybe a user went in there and forcefully reconciled. And the only way to like truly clean out your books from before is to unreconcile manually these transactions, which takes forever, and then go in there and re-reconcile the books. So what we are fixing with RightTool with this batch edit feature is potentially being able to batch unreconciled transactions. So without the tool, you would have to literally click on that R, make it blank, click save, then click yes, and then click yes, and then that's how you manually unreconcile transactions. So if I want to now unreconcile the whole thing, I could use a filter here and go to reconciled and click on apply. That's literally just going to show me the transactions that have been reconciled. I can expand this to 300 to make sure I catch as many as possible. Then I'm going to click on batch to batch edit. I'm going to click on edit. Actually, before I do that, let me do select all.
Yeah, and that's a new thing we put in due to user demand is a select all. So that you can
all on the screen, all visible on the screen to be clear. So not the stuff that's past the next page. Okay, then we're going to come in here and we're going to just edit the reconcile status. Click on close. Notice that this has now been highlighted in black. So right now it being blank, so I can go to blank, R and C, right? So I can go manually reconcile everything, manually clear everything, manually unreconcile it in blank. Then I click on confirm batch, click OK, and that's going to go through all the transactions and unclear them for you. Okay, again, there's very specific use cases to this, but I guarantee you the ones that have had to go through the process of manually unclearing, this thing is worth every penny, especially when it's hundreds and hundreds of transactions.
So the way that this is, the one thing that Robert just asked is, how's this different from the native batch undo in the reconcile tab? This will actually undo the transactions that somebody marked as reconciled. So you know how in the register, you can literally go and manually put the R in there for whatever reason. You can unreconcile that. Does it mess with your previous balance? It does, but you really only want to use this if you're sure.
Like you're actually wanting to mess with the previous balance. This is when you want to mess with the because the previous balance is wrong and you want to sort of start over.
It's not something you'd use every day, that's for sure. It's just something that in the case where somebody has completely messed it up,
exactly.
You can